What's up guys, it's Mike again, and I'm about to save you from making a very regrettable purchase. If you're even thinking about getting the Retroid Pocket 5, just don't. Seriously, it's not worth it. But don't worry, I'm here to walk you through why this thing is a waste of your time and hard-earned cash. And guess what? Those other so-called tech reviewers are practically shilling this thing like their lives depend on it. But not here, my friends. Let's get into why you should skip the RP5 and invest in the Razer Edge Handheld, the Wi-Fi one instead. Remember Retroid Pocket 4? Yeah, it was a train wreck. Before we even touch on the Retroid Pocket 5, let's rewind a bit and remember the disaster that was the Retroid Pocket 4. If you were unfortunate enough to buy one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The faulty trigger buttons? Classic. I'm pretty sure almost 20% of people had to replace parts just to make the thing work. Yeah, you heard that right, 20%. That's not even a small batch problem. That's a major issue. But oh wait, the same lovely people who brought you the broken RP4 now want you to fork over more cash for the RP5. And somehow people are still falling for it. It's almost like they didn't learn their lesson the first time. The Retroid Pocket 5 has a 5.5-inch AMOLED display with a 1080p resolution. Cute, I guess, but here's the deal. Razer Edge Wi-Fi flexes on it with a 6.8-inch AMOLED screen that not only gives you more real estate, but also runs at 144 Hz. That's right, silky smooth visuals. Plus, at 2400 by 1080, the Edge offers sharper and more vibrant colors, making your games pop. The Retroid? It's like watching a 90s cartoon on a VHS tape. Let's be real. The Snapdragon 865 powering the Retroid Pocket 5 was a beast back in 2019. But today, that's like pulling up to a drag race in a horse-drawn carriage. Sure, it'll emulate some old-school games, but if you want to play something more modern, expect some lag and frustration. Now the Razer Edge? We're talking the Snapdragon G3X Gen 1, designed specifically for gaming. This beast has cores dedicated to making your gameplay seamless, even when streaming your Xbox or PlayStation library. Want to emulate old games? Easy. Want to stream AAA titles? Even easier. Retroid Pocket 5 ships with Android 10, 5 years out of date and clunky for new Android native games. And the reason for this? Well, it's because the Snapdragon 865 is ancient history. Now, the Pocket 5 does let you install Linux if you feel like tinkering with your console for hours, but let's face it, most of us just want a game. The Razer Edge, on the other hand, runs on Android 12, smooth, efficient, and capable of handling modern apps without crashing like Windows 98. Plus, it's got Razer Nexus as a dedicated game launcher, so everything is streamlined. No Linux, no flashing new OS, just pure plug-and-play awesomeness. Both consoles give you 128 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage, so it seems like a draw, right? Not so fast. The Razer Edge offers faster loading times, better power efficiency, and the ability to expand with up to 2 terabytes microSD storage. That's 2 terabytes of gaming goodness. Meanwhile, the Retroid Pocket 5 will be huffing and puffing its way through modern games, praying you don't fill it up too quickly. The Retroid Pocket 5 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. Now, with the Razer Edge, you get the same beefy battery, but thanks to that powerful Snapdragon G3X chip, it makes it way more efficient and manageable to run all those AAA titles. I mean, those games are super demanding. Plus, with Wi-Fi 6E connectivity, you'll be gaming at lightning speeds, even while others are stuck buffering. At 263 grams, the Razer Edge is lighter than the Retroid Pocket 5's 280 grams, and yet it still packs a much larger display, better controls, and a removable Razer Kishi V2 Pro controller. So not only are you getting better performance, but you can also detach the controller and use it on other devices. Meanwhile, Retroid Pocket 5 feels like a solid brick in your hands with a fan for active cooling that screams, "I'm overheating!" Let's face it, the Retroid Pocket 5 is for those who are satisfied with good enough. But if you're someone who wants the best, someone who wants to be able to game and stream and flex on their friends with superior specs, then the Razer Edge is your only choice. Sure, it costs more, but you're getting what you pay for: performance, quality, and the ability to keep up with the times. Retroid Pocket 5? It's the guy who shows up to a party wearing Crocs. The Razer Edge? It's the dude in the sharp suit driving a sports car. You know who you want to hang with. Let's talk price, the real deal breaker. Now, if you're still hanging on to the RP5 for some inexplicable reason, maybe you'll drop it after we talk price. The Retroid Pocket 5 is going for around $219. That's already overpriced for what you're getting, but get this, for just $30 more, you can get the Razer Edge Wi-Fi at $250. So for a tiny bit more cash, you're getting a device that actually performs like it's supposed to. Not to mention, the Razer Edge isn't some clunky, half-baked handheld, it's a legit gaming beast. Don't fall for the early pre-order trap. And here's another warning for you. Do not pre-order the Retroid Pocket 5. If you know anything about the early batches of the RP4, you'll know why. From screen tint issues to triggers literally falling off the device, the first batches were a joke. But of course, no one talks about that, right? The early reviews just gush about how innovative the Retroid Pocket is, failing to mention the fact that thousands of people ended up with faulty devices. But hey, they got those early preview units, so what do they care? On the other hand, the Razer Edge has been out for over a year, and guess what? Users are happy. No widespread issues, no faulty triggers, no weird screen tints, just a solid device that keeps getting better with over-the-air updates. That's called reliability, people. Look, I get it. The Retroid Pocket 5 sounds cool. But once you peel back the layers of hype and look at the facts, it's just another glitchy device being pushed out to capitalize on nostalgia. Meanwhile, the Razer Edge is sitting there flexing with its superior performance, gaming chip, and actual user satisfaction. And for only $30 more? Come on, it's a no-brainer. So do yourself a favor, skip the Retroid Pocket 5, save up that extra $30, and get yourself something that'll actually last. If you're still on the fence, I don't know what to tell you. But hey, you've been warned. And while you're at it, why not hit that follow and subscribe button? I'm out here dropping truth bombs, and trust me, you don't want to miss them.